Good evening, folks. It's Jason with JBBASports. It is, Saturday night, 11 o'clock. Feeling a little bit like Aerosmith, like little Steven Tyler, because I'm back in the saddle again. So that's huge. I want to say thanks to my partner Brad out there in Texas. While I was locked up again for a week, doing a little basically it's a medical study, and I'm in scrubs, frosted windows and all that. If you guys watch my videos, that's the way it was. So I didn't want to put you through that torture a second time, so I had Brad relay some of my picks. Been having a rough go at it the last 2 days on baseball for some reason. I have no idea what's going on. All the games that should be winning aren't. My NBA and my NHL, though, we did hit Tampa Bay today. I thought Tampa Bay was playing yesterday, but we accidentally put them out in 2 days in a row. But we loved the Tampa Bay Lightning. They were a huge underdog, plus 150 underdog. They won easily, 5-2. When that next game comes around, I like the under in that game for sure, because Boston's goalie is going to come back and play well. Also hit the Memphis game. I know some people out there didn't like my Memphis pick for some reason, but that's no big deal. The picks are what they are, and sometimes they're gonna win, sometimes they're not. Most of the time they're gonna win, though. So we've had some weird games, man. Minnesota, even though I didn't give you guys the picks, I don't believe. Minnesota, this game's 3-3, Minnesota and Toronto. And all of a sudden they went 9-3 in the 11th inning. It was a bruiser. I know I had Minnesota on that one, so that was a loss. A weird game against the Cincinnati Reds and St. Louis Cardinals. For some reason, they're not hitting. That was a strange game. Pittsburgh and Milwaukee, and then the most the one that confused me the most was Florida and Washington. I mean, 1-0, that makes more sense, just simply because neither one of these teams can hit. But Washington had better pitching, and I was just shocked to see that they got shut out. So, that being said, that sob story is over with. So grab a piece of paper, because we are going on St. Louis again. The reason why we're picking St. Louis, it looks like it was my mistake. Let's just put it that way. It was my mistake. I should have waited on the St. Louis pick today for tomorrow. I must have got misinformation, but Carpenter is pitching now on Sunday. That's the guy I want to go with. St. Louis Cardinals are 10-1 in the last 11 games when Carpenter starts. I also like the fact that St. Louis lost today, so that should boost their morale. So St. Louis should pull this off. As for Washington Nationals, same thing. They've got Marquez pitching. This guy's got a 3.46 ERA, and the guy that's pitching, he's also 4-1 in 5 starts. The guy who's pitching for Florida is 2-3 with a 6.88 ERA, so double what Marquez is. So we are loading up on Washington. Specifically, well, both of these games, both St. Louis and Washington, and I might even have another one, simply because they lost Friday and Saturday, and I can't believe they're going to want to lose their last game before they go on the road. Both these teams, actually I should say St. Louis is on the road. They're coming home, and Washington, they don't want to get swept. I mean, this is going to be bad news. And we're also going to look at the funny thing is we need to get this Washington win, and we're going to turn right around, and a team that's better than Florida, Pittsburgh's going to come in, and we're going to end up taking Pittsburgh. But anyway, Washington. Also, Philadelphia Phillies. Here's another team. This one's absolutely crazy. You got Halladay is pitching. He's only minus 15 cents. Now, Halladay is a CC Sabathia caliber. This dude should be minus 200, except for he's on the road, so he's not. And also, the Atlanta Braves won yesterday, so they're giving a little bit of a nod down again, which to me just doesn't make any sense. So I really like Philadelphia. This guy is 5-2 with a 2.05 ERA. That's huge. Here's another one. I love this game. We didn't end up putting it out, though, but it was one of the games that I just had on a monitoring service. You know, I can only hand out 5, 6 picks, 7 picks. But I picked the whole board. every day, and I have that listed on a monitoring service. Now, yesterday we had the San Francisco Giants. Today we had the San Francisco Giants. Now, what was interesting is the pitching matchups worked perfectly, so that now Zambrano is pitching, and this is the thing about Zambrano. He's coming off of a loss, which I like. The Chicago Cubs aren't hitting so well, but Zambrano should bring this back into their favor. They're a home underdog because Lincecum is pitching, and Lincecum doesn't do too well up when it gets cold up there, and they got crappy weather going on right now. And Zambrano is 7-3 in his last 10 starts versus San Francisco. Now, this has nothing to do with Lincecum, but Zambrano is 7-3, and the kid's coming off a loss. It's not like he's like 5-0, and now you're playing a tough team. You're getting to 5-0, 6-0. You're ready to pick up your first loss of the season. Anyway, he's just coming off of a loss, so I like Zambrano a lot. I like the home underdog in the Chicago Cubs. Next pick is Colorado Rockies. Here's another one that is hugely favored by us. This team here now San Diego won today. Here's another game. Here's a game where Colorado was up 7-5, I believe it was. I could be wrong. It could have been 7-6 or 7-4, but Colorado's winning. San Diego comes back, blasts up a whole bunch of runs like in the 8th and 9th inning, and end up winning 9-7. But it works better for us in the aspect of Hamill is pitching, and also the San Diego Padres are 5-10 in their last 15 games at Colorado. That includes today's win. So they were 4-10. So if they're 5-10 right now, currently as we speak, or as you're listening to this, that means they win one and they lose two. They win one, they lose two. So what did they do today? They won one. So shouldn't they lose two? You should have a 75% chance of this game hitting. That's what I think. And you got Hamill pitching, and he's got a 3.02 ERA against the guy who's got a 4.75 ERA. So that's Colorado. We like that one. We also like the Dodgers today. Here's another game that ended up being 1-0. Luckily, we didn't have that game pinned down for you guys. But here's another crazy stat that I found. Arizona has lost 6 straight road games. Right now, all of a sudden they win one. Now they did lose to the Dodgers on Friday 4-3. Both these games have been 1-run games, so I don't like the run line in this thing. But if they just picked up their one win, in their last 6 road games, so they're 1-6, or I should say 1-6 in their last 7 road games. I like the Dodgers to rebound off of that for sure. Now in the AL, there's not too many picks that I like, just because I don't like the way that the prices are set up. I think Baltimore's playing too well against Tampa Bay. Both teams have shut each other out. There's a stat on there. The first game, I believe Tampa Bay won 3-0. Today, Baltimore won 6-0. And the pitcher they got going for Baltimore is 4-1, but he's got a 4.57 ERA against Tampa Bay's guy, who's I believe this is Major League debut, but this guy's is only a 2.87. So I mean, I like it, but I don't suggest taking it. So our 2 picks are going to be Minnesota over Toronto, and the reason being is because this Minnesota-Toronto game, this game was tied 3-3 going into the 11th. Toronto ended up scoring 6 runs, ended up winning 9-3. That ain't gonna happen tomorrow. That's an embarrassment. You got to smack down. You got your dick knocked in the dirt on a Saturday afternoon. Sunday they're gonna go, what the hell's going on? They're gonna rebound off that. So I definitely like the Minnesota Twins. Plus I got a better pitcher. His ERA is about 1.5. His ERA is 1.5 lower than the opposing pitcher. Also, the Oakland Athletics. These knuckleheads, even though they won today, Cahill is coming up. He's 6-0. I like Cahill a lot. Always like Cahill. Another one. Actually, so we got 3 picks: Twins, Athletics, and hopefully a lot of people aren't going to go bad against me on this. We did have Boston, but I believe he gave out Yankees. That's okay. We got Lester going. Lester plays well in New York. He plays excellent in New York. And he's 4-1. He's got a 2.96 ERA. He's going up against Garcia, but Garcia's 2-2. And for some strange reason right now, Boston is starting to warm up. They're playing well, so we like Boston. and that's that. Also, I noticed some of you guys. I'm hoping you guys are picking my NHL games and my NBA games, because so far I've been on fire, and I hope I don't say that and tout that out. That I've been doing well in my NBA and NHL, and then Sunday turn around and lose them. That's the worst thing that can happen. It does happen, but I hate it. But either way, I'm putting the games out anyway. I like Memphis plus the 6.5. They did win 2 days ago, and also Game 5 they got their ass beat by like 29 points. Now I think they're going to want to make a rebound off of that. They're not going to want to have the same showing in Oklahoma City. So I think 6.5 is good. I also like Miami plus the 2 points. I think they could keep up with Chicago pretty easily, so I like that. Also, we like Vancouver Canucks in the NHL. That's another huge pick. And that's it. Also, speaking of hockey, anybody who knows Derek Bugard, left wing for the New York Rangers, get a little shout out to his family and all that. Our condolences. He passed away today. He was only 28 years old. We have no idea why yet. They're going to do autopsy. You're going to have toxicology and all that stuff. Anyway, 28-year-old kid. Good kid. Excellent. I wouldn't say excellent, but above average left winger, and played for the Rangers. Excellent guy. He definitely put out some good charity. He had some good charities going on back there. I follow hockey quite well. So it's a disappointing day. Nobody knows why he passed away, but so be it. So good luck, everybody. Please subscribe. Let's do some winning together, and our prayers out there for the Dugard family. Good luck, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.